So what would you say are, if a client's coming to you and they say, Ed, I want to get the best price for my home.
Yeah.
What would you say are the most important 3 things that they could do to kind of tilt the odds in their favour?
Okay. Pricing.
Yeah.
Making sure the pricing is correct, not sitting on top of the market, sitting just kind of below the market but working up.
Why?
Because that's going to get the most interest.
Okay.
And I mean, at the minute the market's coming down.
Yep.
So if you're sitting on top of the market, you're always chasing that. So if you're there, you are going to meet the right price, and you're going to sell it for the right price and the maximum price that you are going to be able to sell it for.
And so you say in this market it's better to get people in the door with an attractive price and work them up?
Absolutely.
Rather than trying to price it too high where you're competing with arguably more attractive properties and it's going to sit on the market for longer, buyers are going to think, why has no one else bought it? And you're going to attract lower offers. So I guess the inverse of what the traditional mindset is price it high, people will maybe make offers a little bit below. You're saying in this market, just be aggressive, be attractive, takes a bit of trust in you, but you're an expert at what you do and then drive the offers up. So that's one, pricing.
Marketing, getting the right photos, getting the right videos, getting out to as many people as possible. So whether that be paid ads, whether it be, direct mail to off-market houses and potential buyers, just really honing in on making the property look as good as possible, whether it's home staging, just making it look tip-top and selling it. The marketing sells it more than the person does. So,
and then number 3?
Number 3, okay. Like you say, getting people in the door. So if that's an open house, let's get 10 people in the house at the same time, 10 buyers in the same house at the same time. You're
creating that competitive environment.
Absolutely. If you go into a house, you see other people that wanted to buy it. I'm going to have to get a move on here. I'm going to have to, do all I can to be able to get this property.
We talked about this yesterday with Daniel Priestley, very incredible business author, business coach, did a full day with us. And he, very simple conversation, but broke down the simple economics of how to achieve, profit or achieve higher prices in any free market. And he talks about, obviously, it's the relationship between supply and demand. A lot of people focus on increasing supply, but really the focus, the profit is increasing that demand, or at least perceived demand. Now, when you're selling a property, you've got the supply, which is the property. Creating that demand, for buyers, what you're telling me is what you do is, instead of having 10 viewings dotted out throughout the week where a buyer comes in, they don't see any other buyers and they ask you, the agent, Ed, how much interest has there been in this property? And you say, there's been 9 other viewings this week. They go, Ed's an estate agent. Of course he's saying that. Whereas if you have those 10 viewings and concentrate them all into one open house, and they say, Ed, how much interest is in this property? All you have to say is, well,
there's 10 people here now.
10 people here now.
Just
exactly.
That's
when you're negotiating, you can extract that higher offer out of them. What would you say is the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to pricing their property?
Just being too ambitious. At the end of the day, you're always going to go into a house and someone is always going to think their house is worth more than it is. Because they want more than they're going to get. They might be looking to upscale, they might be looking to downsize. Especially if they're wanting to upscale, they're going to want as much money as possible for their house. It's just about being realistic and being firm that you are the expert. And I know what I'm talking about. I know more than you do about the way the market is. So it's that being too ambitious, sitting too high, and hoping that someone might latch onto it.
It's an interesting thing with estate agency, because in any other profession, when somebody wants to consult another professional, so if someone goes to a doctor and says, doctor, I've got this problem or this thing I want to achieve, whether it's solve an illness or lose weight, whatever, the doctor's going to say, this is what we need to do. Most people, in fact everyone, doesn't argue with the doctor. They say, okay, if that's you know what you're doing, you're a doctor, I'll trust you.
It's trust.
With estate agents, people come out, Ed, I want to sell my house, I really want your help, but I want to do it at my price, my way. And really they need to trust you, the expert. You've done the training, you understand what works, and it does take trust, because although a home is someone's most valuable asset a lot of the time, both financially and also in the fact that it's emotionally it's their home, they can almost want to take the reins and take too much control. But with the right agent, someone like yourself, you need to trust that you have the process and they've just got to follow that process. And the amazing thing is and this is what I've told my clients in the past, is although I'll be taking the lead, at the end of the day, they are in full control of what offer they say yes or no to.
Absolutely.
Your job, my job, our job as agents is to just get offers on the table. It's better to have offers that we can reject than no offers at all, just so we can see what the market's prepared to pay. And then the sellers, they can make an informed decision. This is what the market's prepared to pay. The decision is, do you want to sell? If so, this is where the market is. If not, do you want to stay? Is it better to just stay where you are and maybe 1 year, 2 years, 5 years down the line, decide to sell at that point?
Absolutely.
Why should someone? So what's interesting with you, Ed, is I guess you are your own business, and you are very much, an entrepreneur, which is very different to a traditional kind of high street estate agent. So just talk to me about the differences between that and why someone should look to work with you over a normal agent.
Okay, so I mean, baseline, being the model that I am, I earn what I sell. So you know that I'm going to be as motivated as anyone.
So you do not get paid
until
unless
I
you sell the house.
Yeah. So
compared to a normal traditional agent,
where they have a low base salary and
a low commission structure,
so they're not going to be really motivated to sell your house. But I earn what I sell, so there's no one that's going to be more motivated to get that house sold than me. And not just get it flown out the door. Like you say, maximise that selling price. Because if I maximise that selling price, I get paid more.
And so when it's a Sunday morning, and you've worked all week, you've worked Monday to Saturday, Sunday morning, and you get a phone call and a query from someone saying, Ed, I'm a cash buyer, here's my proof of funds, but I'm only in town today and I want to view this property.
See you there.
You're going to be there.
See you there.
Whereas the guy who works, and all respect to them, at the traditional agent, where, like you say, they're not that incentivized, unfortunately, because the old model of agency is broken. That Sunday morning, they're going to be thinking, I want to, chill and watch the football. I've got the football on, or the Formula One to watch.
No, I'll be there.
Cool. Obviously, you're out here in Dubai, investing in yourself, growing. One, so you can grow as a person, but two, I guess, so you can better help your clients do better, which is an amazing thing to see. A big thing, I guess, we've talked about and learned a lot is the importance of a personal brand. So for other agents that are watching this, what have you learned about the importance of a personal brand, and why is this something that every agent should really be encouraged to do?
It's critical. It's, if you're building a personal brand, that you're accessible, you're relatable, and someone can see you and delve into what you're doing without having to actually be face to face with you. There's your element of trust, and you're transparent to them, and they can be relatable. And at the end of the day, if you're then reaching the amount of people that you want to reach, you're then getting more people in the door for your viewings. So it's a no-brainer. It's critical.
And what are the 3 things you've learnt this week while being out in Dubai attending this mastermind?
Again, that main one, personal brand. Accelerate that, get that to the point where that's gonna be who I am, and that's gonna be my lead generator, I guess. Confidence. It's, as someone with a lack of experience as such, just the confidence to be able to go, you know what, I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to go into a house, I'm going to command authority because I'm the expert, which, maybe that might not have been the case before. So now I can go into a house and go, I know what I'm doing, you listen to me, you put your trust in me, we'll get it sorted for you. And then the last one, just be fearless, absolutely fearless. I mean, Lewis Alsop, one of the speakers, he blew my mind.
So who is Lewis? Just for
He
context.
is the founder of Allsop and Allsop here in Dubai, and the leading estate agency in Dubai.
#1 agency in Dubai. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he came from where I come from.
Down the road.
Yeah, just down the road.
Coventry boy.
Yep, and being able to see someone like that come from, where we are, and come from not a lot, and be able to make it like this, says all you need to know. It's possible, it's achievable. So just being able to throw myself into that now.
Love it.